The left's come up with a new term again. You know, it's funny. You can always tell when the left is losing a political argument when they start coming up with new terms or they start changing the definition of old ones because the old definitions no longer work in their favor. Remember when they recently changed the definition of vaccine, or the 20 some odd times that they've changed the definition of racism? Or how about back in the 70s when they came up with this crazy idea that the planet was entering a new ice age, so they came up with the term global cooling until that got discredited. Then they changed it to global warming until that got discredited. Then they started calling it climate change until it was pointed out that the climate is in a constant state of change, so then they changed the term to climate crisis. Well, here we are again. They're losing another argument, so they've decided to start using a new term. For the past 6 years, anytime anyone on the right has presented any type of information, the left has automatically labeled it misinformation, disinformation, or conspiracy theory, until about 6 to 9 months later, whenever enough evidence is presented to prove that the statement is in fact true, to which the left just dismisses it after the damage is already done from their false labeling. And they've gotten away with it for a long time, up until people have finally started calling them out on it before their labeling gets a chance to set in. It's gotten to a point that anytime the left labels something as misinformation or disinformation, people roll their eyes and say, okay, how long until this is proven to be true? And so the terms misinformation and disinformation are proving to no longer be effective for the left. So, that means they have to have a new term. And the new term that they've come up with is malinformation. Now, their claim is that malinformation is factual information that is deliberately taken out of context with intent to do harm. So therefore, by labeling all information that comes from the right with this term, they can say, oh, we never said that it wasn't true. And if we're not proactive, they'll get away with this one too. But we could stop it, and we could stop it right now if we all claim this term for our own, starting right now. Let's assign the true definition as to what this new term is. What the true definition is that it's any information that the left doesn't like because it contradicts the left-wing narrative, which gets in the way of the liberal agenda. And if we could call them out on this right from the start, we could prevent this term from catching on and becoming yet another tool in the liberal censorship. We have the power to control language that's used as well, as long as we don't cede the power to them anymore. For more insights such as this, hit those like and follow buttons, share this content, and tell all your friends to join us over here on Talk About It.